Hey, hockey fans, how's everybody doing? Let's review some scores for Thursday night hockey, and then we'll make some picks for Friday to end the week. There's 7 games on the slate. First, on Thursday, we had the Devils take on Buffalo. Devils won that game 6-3. We got that one wrong. Philadelphia Islanders went into a shootout. Islanders ended up on top 3-2. We got that one right. Pittsburgh, completely different game than last time these two teams met. Pittsburgh won that game 5-2. We got that one wrong. Then Boston over Washington 4-2. We got that one right. Carolina, great game, 3-0 over Florida. We got that one right. Tampa over Columbus 6-4. We got that one right. Winnipeg over Montreal 4-2. We got that one right. Edmonton over Ottawa 3-1. They swept that series. We got that one right. Then a couple real blowouts. 7-1 for Nashville over Detroit. We got that one wrong. Then, obviously, another one, Dallas over Chicago 5-1. We got that one wrong. And then the Vancouver-Calgary game, as I mentioned on the last video, was postponed. Best bet was Winnipeg. We got that right. That record goes to 25-18. Overall picks were 6-4, so that record goes to 185 and 145. The Winnipeg-Montreal game did hit the over, so that was good. And then on my 2 parlays, the Jets money line I got, Carolina money line I got, but the Rangers I didn't get. So 2 out of 3 there. And on the other parlay, I got the Boston money line, but Chicago didn't come through. And then the Islanders, they won the game, but they didn't do it on puck line. They did it money line, so I didn't get that either. So it was okay. I mean, there's some great hockey and kind of a little bit on top money-wise, but it was kind of more of a break-even day than a profitable day. And that's that. Friday, we'll make some picks, and we'll see if we can end the week strong before we get into the weekend. The first couple, 3 games, I think, are from the Mass Mutual East Division, and they're obviously straight back-to-backs here. So first one, we got Washington against Buffalo. Buffalo was 3-5-2 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Carter Hutton could be a net here. If not, obviously, Allmark will be. Washington is 5-5-0 in their last 10, current 2-game losing streak. Vanacek listed to be a net for Washington. They're in second with 54 points in the Mass Mutual East. Buffalo sits in 8th with 24 points. Capitals coming off a 4-2 loss to Boston. Sabres also coming off a loss to New Jersey 6-3. Capitals have won 5 in this series. Sabres have only won 1 in this series. And the last time that these teams met, Washington won the game 6-0. Washington lost to Boston. Before that, it was a 1-goal game loss to the Islanders. They're not going to lose to Buffalo. And I know Buffalo's been playing better and actually pulled off a couple wins, but Washington's going to win this game. Visiting team to win. That's the pick. Next one, we've got Pittsburgh against the Devils. The Devils 4-4-2, current 1-game winning streak. 4-4-2 is their last 10. Wedgwood listed to be a net. Pittsburgh is 7-2-1 in their last 10. Current 1-game winning streak. The Smith listed to be a net. They're in 3rd with 52 points in the Mass Mutual East. The Devils sit in 7th with 34 points. Pittsburgh played Rangers Thursday night, and they won that game 5-2. The Devils also won Thursday night against Buffalo 6-3. And the Devils actually have a 2-1 lead in this season series. Pittsburgh looked really good in that last game of the 2-game set that they played against the Rangers. They didn't look good on the 8-4 loss, but on the 5-2 win, they looked actually really good. Letang had a great game. Jarry looked good in net. And Pittsburgh's only 4 points behind the Islanders here. As much as I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, I think they're looking to catch them. I think they're looking to maybe get this division. I'm going to go another visiting team here, Pittsburgh, to win. That's going to be my pick. Next game, Battle of New York in the last of the back-to-backs. We've got the New York Islanders sitting at 7-3-0 in their last 10. Current 4-game winning streak. Varlamov listed to be a net for the Islanders against the New York Rangers, who are 6-3-1 in their last 10. Current 1-game losing streak. Kincaid is actually listed to be a net for the Rangers. They're in 6th with 41 points in the Mass Mutual East. Islanders in 1st with 56 points. The Rangers just finished splitting a 2-game set with Pittsburgh. They won the first game 8-4, and then they lost the second game 5-2. The Islanders also played Thursday night against Philadelphia, and as I mentioned earlier, that went to a shootout and ended up as a victory for New York 3-2. The Islanders lead this season series 2-1. Barzal leading the Islanders with 9 points in his last 5 games, 4 of those being goals. Panarin leading the Rangers with 11 points and 4 of those being goals. some real shooters on both these teams, but I think the Islanders are a more consistent team. And again, which I've mentioned in other videos, I think their home record just keeps getting better. And I like the Islanders here a lot. The Islanders to win this game. That's going to be my pick. Next game, we've got Minnesota against St. Louis. St. Louis is 3-6-1 in their last 10, current one-game winning streak. Binnington listed to be in net for St. Louis. Minnesota is 6-3-1 in their last 10, and a current one-game winning streak. Talbot listed to be in net for Minnesota. They're in third with 50 points in the Honda West. St. Louis sits in fifth with 40 points. The Wild had a dominating win over Colorado, 8-3. The Blues also won their last game to break a bad losing streak. They beat Vegas 3-1 on Wednesday. Only one game in the books between these two teams, and it was a 2-0 win for the Wild. It was kind of an interesting game. Talbot was in net for that game, and I think he was named the first star of the game. The Blues outshot the Wild 37-11. And I know I've mentioned before, St. Louis, and they pulled a win against Vegas, and they've looked competitive against Colorado. So they are playing some better hockey, I think. But I think they're still working out some stuff. And just because they beat Vegas, I don't think that means that they figured it all out. This Wild team has just got really good energy. Fiala just getting his first hat trick in the NHL. He's just a fun guy to watch. I like this Wild team, as I've mentioned before, and I'm going to pick them here, visiting team to beat St. Louis. Minnesota is going to be my pick. Next game, we've got Arizona against Vegas. Vegas is 4-5-1 in their last 10, current one-game losing streak. Leonard listed to be in net. Arizona is 7-3-0 in their last 10, current one-game losing streak. Aiden Hill listed to be in net. They're in fourth with 43 points in the Honda West. Vegas in second with 52 points. The Coyotes' last game was against the LA Kings, and they lost that game 4-3. Vegas, as I mentioned, they lost to St. Louis in their last game 3-1. Vegas has a 3-1 lead in this season series, and these teams have not seen each other since January. 2-game set that starts here Friday night, and then next time they play, I think, is Sunday. And Vegas still sits in first for goals against. I mean, they got some good goaltending. Leonard's playing really well. But Arizona's been playing really well, too. If you look at the last 5 games, Arizona scored more goals in the NHL than Vegas has. Their last 10 record is better than what Vegas is. And Aiden Hill's been playing really good in net. I think as far as upsets go, this could be an upset. I'm going to call this as an upset. I don't think I'd play it in a parlay as a puck line, as a money line play. I might use a puck line. I'll take a look. I think I'm going to put it in a parlay. Arizona to win that game, though. Next one, Colorado against Anaheim. Anaheim 4-5-1 in their last 10, current one-game winning streak. Gibson listed to be in net for Anaheim. Colorado 7-1-2 in their last 10, current one-game losing streak. Grubauer listed to be in net for Colorado. They're in first with 56 points in the Honda West. Anaheim last 8th with 31 points. Avalanche had a rough 8-3 loss to Minnesota on Wednesday. The Ducks, last game on Tuesday, when they won 5-1 against the Sharks, was a good win for them. Colorado leads this season series 4-2. McKinnon leading the Avalanche in the last 5 games. He's got 9 points, 5 of those being goals. Cal McCarr is also playing really well, 4 assists in his last 5 games. This is another 2-game set. I just look at Colorado coming in, after that loss to Minnesota, coming and beating this Anaheim team. Another visiting team. Picking a ton of visiting teams here. Last game, LA Kings against the San Jose Sharks. San Jose is 6-4-0 in their last 10. Current one-game losing streak. Martin Jones listed to be in net for the Sharks. LA Kings are 3-7-0 in their last 10. Current one-game winning streak. Cal Peterson listed to be in net for the Kings. They're in 7th with 36 points in the Honda West. The Sharks sit in 6th with 38 points. The Kings last played Wednesday against Arizona, and they had a comeback third period where they kind of scored 3 unanswered goals to win that game 4-3. The Sharks had their winning streak halted in their last game when they played the Ducks when they lost 5-1. Sharks have won 5 games in this series, while the Kings have only found a W once, and that was back in February. LA Kings are active in the trade market. I know that I read that they acquired Brendan Lemieux for a 4th-round pick in the 2021 draft. Carlson and Burns on top for the Sharks in points in the last 5 games, but the Sharks look like, I don't know if it was just a collapse, a 1-game collapse compared to the 4 games before where they won, but the Sharks just fell completely apart in that last game. And I think the Kings looked better in their last game, and I'm not a Kings fan either. So, yeah, I'm going to go Kings here. That's going to be my pick. Another visiting team, the LA Kings, to beat the San Jose Sharks. Colorado to beat Anaheim, Arizona to beat Vegas, Minnesota to beat St. Louis, the Islanders to win the Battle of New York against the New York Rangers, Pittsburgh over the Devils, Washington over Buffalo. My best bet, I'm going to make that the Minnesota game. I'm going to do a parlay where I'm going to do Minnesota money line at 1.9. I am going to use that Arizona in a puck line plus 1.5 at 1.8. I think that's good value. And I'm going to go the LA Kings money line at 2.1. And then I think I'll do something with the Islanders too, but the odds aren't out for that game yet. And the odds aren't out for the Pittsburgh Devils game or Washington Buffalo game. So I might do another parlay. If I do, I might make a comment in the morning and throw it out there. But for now, Minnesota, my best bet. And then Minnesota money line, Arizona puck line, plus 1.5. And the Kings money line. Hope everyone has a great Friday ending to the week. Good luck with your picks. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Talk soon. Thanks.